Sorry, but it looks like she got away. Oh, I thought someone, like, fucking died. I'll go to the precinct. They should have a perimeter set up soon. Detective Bat, are you alright? I heard a gunshot. I'm okay. Just got another hole in my jacket. He may say he's fine, but he looks quite shaken. But more importantly, Mr. Edgeworth, Ms. Von Karma. Are you two hurt? I'm absolutely fine. I'm also alright, thanks to Kay. Speaking of Kay, where is she? I don't know. She just sort of disappeared. I'll go look for her. Oh, and hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, yes, sir. Detective Bat, sir. I'm sorry I doubted you. Don't worry, sir. It's not your fault. Aye. Well, I lied to you guys too, after all. I heard about what happened from Kay. Lying while giving testimony is still unforgivable. Yeah, you could literally go to jail for that, dude. But in this case, you were protecting Kay and her feelings. Looks like you just might have what it takes to be a real detective. Now don't you ever lose that detective spirit, okay? You got it, Pops! Pops, watched one too many detective dramas recently, have we? Way to single-handedly destroy the cherry atmosphere with one snarky comment. I should get back to the investigation. I swear I'll catch you if it's the last thing I do. Be careful, Detective Bad, and take care. Thanks. Well, I'm off. Maybe we'll run into each other again someday. Probably not. So, thanks a bunch, pal. You're the best. You really did find out the truth behind everything. Yeah, no help to you, you fucking piece of shit. Yes, well, I'm glad we solved everything before you were taken to prison. Still upset. I can't believe how much trouble I caused you with my testimony, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, it was no problem, really. I mean, I lied too, so I didn't help anything. It's really not your fault, Your Honor. Well, even if we didn't have his owner's testimony, I think that lawyer would have found another way to get you convicted on her behalf. Yeah, I can't believe I was about to get fired during my first week as a detective. Well, so long as you're not fired. You should work hard, give that all you have, and perform your duties well. Oh, and one more thing. Kay left a present for you with me. She did? Oh, what is it? What was it that Kay left for me? The proof of their friendship. This.
Take that!
It's a courthouse special Swiss roll. You really have it? Yes, it's a present meant for you after all. Thanks a bunch. You have no idea how happy this makes me, pal. I'm gonna eat this right now. Sure, go ahead. The Swiss rolls Detective Gumshoe and Kay bought together. While the other one, Kay said, never reached her father. It would appear that her sentiments have touched the heart of this detective. Should have just given him a knife. He's so happy, it's as though he's having a welcome back celebration of his own. Well, I was asked by Kay to give it to him. Whoop! That was good, pal. I can't believe I got to eat 2 of those delicious things in one day. It's like I'm in Swiss roll paradise or something. I've got to thank Kay myself. Hey, wait, where is she? The only notice just now was his mind not present when we discussed her earlier. Detective Bad left to go search for her earlier. Maybe you should go join him. Yeah, you betcha, pal. I'm gonna go help him. Oh, but first... You know what, pal? Actually, I guess I shouldn't be so rude to you anymore, huh? I'm gonna stick right by your side from now on, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. God help me. That is rude. I sense nothing but a most troublesome relationship from that ominous statement. We should go home 2 miles. We have to hurry and report what happened to Papa. Agreed. Well, I'm afraid we must be going now, Detective. Roger, sir. And don't you worry, I'm investigating the next case we're on for real. We're on real well. I'll investigate. I'll be counting on you. The scent of trouble is definitely in the air. Thus, like a bad dream, my first outing at court came to a disturbing end. A few months later, I was finally able to properly stand in court as a prosecutor. But the detective in charge of the investigation was, as I dreaded, Detective Gumshoe. After that, he became my direct subordinate. I have tried, but words fail to describe the immeasurable suffering he has caused me. But I suppose that's just how things are. As for the little girl who suddenly disappeared, she's now standing right in front of me. Okay. Huh. So, do you remember now? Yes, I remember everything. Okay, it's been a while. Okay, you sure grew up a lot. Of course, but thank goodness I thought you two had totally forgotten about me. You know, I was really worried about you after all. Where have you been all this time? Gummy, I didn't know you cared. After my father died, I went to go live with my mother's relatives. They lived really far away, so I wasn't really able to come back here all that much. Oh, that's what happened. Well, I'm just glad you're alright. So does it all make sense now? You betcha it does. Oh, you know what? I was going through my father's bookshelves recently, and...
Hold it!
Actually, there are still a number of things that don't make sense, Kay. First of all, why did you come all this way to see me? And second, why are you calling yourself the Great Thief? The Great Thief was Callisto Yu, the woman who killed your father. No, you're wrong. The real Great Thief was my father. Mr. Faraday was the Great Thief? Like I said, I was going through my father's bookshelf recently, and I found a secret diary hidden among his books. I have no regrets in choosing to walk the path of the Great Thief. That was written in his diary, and that's how I know for sure. But that's impossible! What? Wow! It was you! What's with that look? You don't believe me? It wasn't just the expression on my face. I clearly said it was impossible just now. Alright then, how do you explain this? It's a way of disarming any security system of the user's choosing. Yep, that's Little Thief. Truth be told, this is the Great Thief's greatest secret. And this little gizmo was used by my father. Wow, Mr. Faraday wasn't just a great prosecutor, he was really a great thief, huh? Yeah, my father worked really hard to steal the truth. But he was killed. And the Great Thief was no more. But despite that, the Great Thief has been spotted again recently. Someone other than you. Here, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a look at this article. The Great Thief sent the embassy a calling card. Yeah, meaning the person's a fake. I'm almost certain that Callisto Yu lady is behind this. Because the real Great Thief would never send something like a gaudy card out. But the Great Thief did send a white card along with anything to be publicized. That's what Detective Bad told me 7 years ago, if memory serves. Well, as soon as I heard the news, I got all wound up, and I knew I couldn't just let it go. So I searched you out, so that I could obtain the truth behind the Great Thief. Because if anyone can help me find it, I figured it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. So you're saying that I have your father misuse identities backwards? Yep. Because the real Great Thief is noble to the end. And I want to reveal the real noble Great Thief. If I don't, my father will never be able to rest in peace. Okay. Okay. You're so honorable. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'll always be here to cheer you on, pal. Even if you are honorable, a thief is a thief. And if you are plotting to commit a crime, then I'm afraid I can't be complicit. Mr. Edgeworth. You guys are not making it easy for me. Who am I supposed to support now? Mr. Edgeworth, what I want from you is not to steal something. What I want is the arrest of that evil woman. An evil woman? You mean Callisto Yu? I think it's too hard for me to catch her all by myself. But I thought that since you were able to expose her for who she is, then maybe. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, won't you help me? Come to think of it, I do believe I owe you. Owe me for what? When Miss Yu made her escape, it was you who saved my life. Furthermore, you helped me with the investigation today. I'm not so rude as to leave favors unrepaid. Then you mean... Yes. That case has been weighing down my soul ever since that fateful day. Perhaps the time has come to settle things once and for all. If you don't intend to sully your hands in a crime, then I believe I can help you. Mr. Edgeworth, thank you! Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Isn't that great, Kay? Yeah, it sure is, Gummy. Even though I had completely forgotten about her until just now. What is with their chummy relationship? I should be that chummy with her. The Great Thief. After all that time, the true identity of the thief sank back into the darkness. Byron Faraday? Callista Yu and Kay Faraday. What the... Big giant word changing identity of the Great Thief. What the fuck? That is literally just reading a dictionary. Fuck off. And the Great Thief's real goal. I don't even want to try. It would all come to light the day after I made the promise to Kay. Fuck that. What the shit? This is mean. Actual bullying. Turnabout Blaze. Oh, that sounds fun. Sure, there will be no fires at all. Two cards. One of the Black Raven. And one of the White Raven. There's always been two. A country torn in two. One to the west. And one to the east. When those which were split were made whole again. The truth will reveal itself. It's the Great Thief. The Great Thief's here. You accursed Great Thief. KU. 8 hours earlier. There's two Great Thieves here. That's the fucking meme here. Because... oh, like the whole whatever embassy shit. Each country had its own. It's so nice, almost dreamlike, to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. The next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gay Waterland theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office. Oh, fuck. It was later that day. Holy Jesus. Where was Kay? Along with the thief who was off to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. Phone rings. Mr. Edgeworth! It's big. Big, I tell you. Hey, what's wrong with you? Where's your enthusiasm? And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams, comes to mind. What are you talking about, fragile minds? Dreams. Come on, let's go. The fake Great Thief isn't going to just find herself, you know. Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake. Say what? Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we're only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient with this one, Kay. What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyway, I've got something much more important that I want you to see. Oh, and that is? I really like the, her turning and look. That's a good look. Take a look at this. On March 14th, I'll be there to steal your dirtiest secrets. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this. The date the card mentions is today. Today, huh? Come on, we've got to hurry. The embassy awaits. I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating? Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on details. But never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so lackadaisical today? I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up. Well, then you should get too wound up, too. Because this just might be our chance to catch that woman. You mean Miss Yu? The woman who killed Kay's father, Byron Faraday, 7 years ago. Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the Great Thief, and then disappeared from the courthouse. She makes me so mad, the phony. Everyone knows that the real Great Thief would never send something like a calling card. Until a company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware that the Great Thief has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Great Thief so awesome. The Great Thief's card that shows up in this article looks to me as though it could be genuine. See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal, but has knowledge of the Great Thief. It isn't... If this isn't a clue that the woman is involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, out the door you go. Wait there, a few preparations I must make before we go. A gun. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one of this in the article, which makes me wonder why. What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes? No, no reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Miss Yu is also someone of a special nature to me. I agree there is some merit to be found in investigating this. I knew you'd come around. March 14th, 5 p.m. Theatrum Neutralis. By the light of this night's glorious moon. We are ready! Ready to embark on our nightly outing. And this is where our tale begins. Fucking Steel Samurai. Hello, Miss Reporter. What a coincidence. Who would have thought that Steel Samurai stage show? Hey, is that what's-his-face? Would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy? Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai, sushi slice. I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out. I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television. I have to say though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building. Well, as you said yourself, the place and the countries it houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by the two countries. So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Albahest? Right? Yeah, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well. Seems that way. But you know what I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja. The Republic of Babahel is sponsoring a Jammin' Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. We totally gotta see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end. You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja. So anyway, About today's event. What's it called again? The Kingdom of Albahest versus the Republic of Babahel Goodwill Jubilee. Sure. The small European countries of the Kingdom of Albahest and the Republic of Babel? These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature. And it was called the Principality of Codopia. Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, like the Codofian Empire, or Embassy or whatever. I don't fucking remember the fucking names, okay? 7 years ago. Wait, did these get updated? She's 29. She was only like 22 then? Weird. God fucking. Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split into the signs of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flowers and the butterfly motifs to this day. Codofia. The KG-8 incident and what was referred to as the second KG-8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Codopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have been split into two. However, the Great Thief still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean? I keep forgetting we're not in America. Or at least embassy-wise, not in America. Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something. Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again? Like, there's so many different country names. If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we were talking about the Albahest versus the Babhal Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other, but supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event. If that's the case, then why the verse? Also, both countries claim to own the Rio Prima Duck statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal. It just sounds like they're trying to establish which one's the better country. Okay, I need to remind you to take care not to succumb to your thieving desires. Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that. Should better be saying that in jest. Hey, I can read your body language, you know, and you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you. I know. And although we don't know if the Great Thief will really make an appearance, fucking grr face, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. You. This is the perfect angle. Go, my image. Travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe. A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better. Hello? You know, I've seen a lot of these shows and a bunch of... But today's show is like they want to compete for comedy. What do I mean? Yeah, in that last movie, the Steel Samurai Slice, and the pink person's movements were really stiff. In the middle of the show, I could swear that I heard her hip crack. Oh, I know, I totally heard that too. Has a bad hip? Seriously? Just what were they thinking, you know? I suppose there is no graceful way to enter this conversation. Fuck. It's going insane. Oh, God, no. 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 Okay, that's good. Alright, give me a dramatic slam right there. Hey, stop. Hey, do you mind? Get out of the way, buddy. Once more. Action. Okay, was that my fault just now? Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should leave him alone. No, I didn't mean to click her. There's a very festive atmosphere in here. Yep, super festive. I'm really happy for the Kingdom of Albahest and the Republic of Babhal. It's great that they have re-established diplomatic relations. The newspapers say that it's almost like they're Codofia again. Perhaps we are bearing witness to a historic moment in time. Hey, look! They're selling some commemorative merchandise to celebrate this event. Founders Codofia's biscuits. And over here, they're selling Royal Codofia biscuits. It would seem that they have yet to reconcile their competitive spirits. I was getting confused there. And we're here reporting live from the Theatrum Neutralis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Just look at that door. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say. Well, that was good. Let's do one more run through. Excuse me, but when you are ready to film for reveal, would you mind giving me a call? I sense that she didn't hear a single word I just said. Anyone else? Hey, big guy. How's it going? 10 more minutes. No, in 5 more minutes. But isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? It's no use. Would someone please just tell me what I should do? You appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance? Leave me alone. I'm trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. If I mess up, I'll be because I'm talking to you right now. Somehow I get the feeling it's about to fall flat on his face. Well, let's just do as he wishes and leave him alone. I want to see him fall flat on his face. Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. It's the Albahestian Embassy. Now, unless you have some business with the embassy, I suppose I can't really claim to have any business with the embassy right now. Well, you don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard. Oh, God, please, dear Jesus, I just don't. Can I take something else? There are pamphlets about the 2 embassies here on the table. Oh, okay, thank you. I needed this. I need to know how everything's fucking set up. It looks kind of weird to me. The country split 2 years back, and they've shared the building and its grounds for 50-50 ever since. Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build 2 separate ones, huh? I should think that's not the reason why, Kay. I suppose I'll just help myself to one of these. One of these burns. And it's obviously going to be the other one. They probably, like, dip through the theater, go out in the door, because there's doors outside right here. Like, in the, open to the courtyard or whatever. So they probably went through there. Probably. Maybe. It's good that I got that, though. Thank God I didn't have to talk to her. Oh, thank God. Thank Jesus fucking Christ. What's all the hubbub? Ugh. Hey, look! It's the Steel Samurai! He's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him. Go away, Lotta. Oh, no, I'm still gonna have to fucking talk to her. No.